Hello, welcome, I'm Scrumpy. Thanks for joining me again. This actually is episode 18. Sorry about getting that wrong in episode 17. We're looking now, having just managed to fight off a little tiny revolt in Kent from a guy who was basically screwing around with my wife. We are now absolutely planning on taking Lincoln from King Ivor the Boneless, who is based up here. He is fighting against Scotland now for Ross, so he's got a war for Ross, which is the county up here. The Scots are going to try and defend, but they are having a bit of difficulty because not only are they defending against King Alfred the Boneless, but they're defending against a Fraticelli rising. If we can take Lincoln, which would be great anyway, we would also, I think, have a chance of declaring a holy war against York. So yeah, we're in an interesting place here. So let's find our Baron here. There he is. There's me. I've got a Baron in Middlesex, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if we can Baron of Tottenham. There he is, and he has got a claim for the county of Lincoln. Good. Right, here we go. Right click, declare war for Lincoln on behalf of my vassal. We can call in allies, which we absolutely will. And we are going to get straight on with raising our personal levies, just the personal at this point, and start marching them. Let's meet in Northampton. Raiders have arrived in Sussex. Well, of course they have. Oh, Marshal Guillaume caught the peddlers selling stolen goods red-handed. I could execute them publicly and become cruel, which is not good in terms of vassal opinion, which is what I'm all about. Or I could just take the money. I'm going to take the money. Pause the game. We've actually got 150 troops that I'm a little bit nervous about. We've got these raiders down here. Let's just get everybody to join in Surrey to start with, and then we'll just take these raiders out. So a couple of guys who were involved in the dubious plot, I've asked them to stop. They appear to be stopping for now. I do not want this courtier of mine backing a plot to kill my wife. Oh, that's good. He's got to honour his obligations. Good lad. I'm leading. In we go. And you can go straight to Lincoln, you guys. He's legging it. We're going to catch him. Oh dear! It was a mistake inviting the jumping Jews of Jerusalem to the summer fair. They are jumping at different rhythms, despite the rhythmic twang of a harp. They tirelessly keep jumping until one of them loses his balance and falls towards his brothers, causing all of them to fall to the floor. Well, I thought the end was fun, and the Earl of Sussex likes me a little bit more, which is not a bad thing in my opinion. Right, just having a little look at what everybody's up to. We're going to get you studying. I'd love to kill this guy. It's pretty difficult though to kill him at the moment. Alright, well then let's send our spy master down off to Constantinople again. Get some tech. Good. Let the game play. Good, so this random courtier, who was the ex-wife of my rival, he likes me a lot actually. She likes me. Why does she like me so much? Partly because I discovered her backing a plot against my wife. I just asked her to stop. I didn't do more than that. Right, hello. We got problems. We have got trouble. And the trouble we've got is that King Ivor has called in the chief of this guy who's got 635 troops. He's based in Ireland somewhere. Yep. And he's called in the guy that's the Isle of Man. The peddlers are loading their wares and the merchants are taking down their stalls. The jugglers, strolling players and the other entertainers are preparing to leave. The summer fair is over for this year. Well, it was great fun while it lasted. King Ivor the Boneless is calling in mates. Fair enough, I suppose. I'm going to make sure we've got some good... I can't... That's odd. Make sure we've got plenty of good options for marshals. Let's bring my new vassal in and get him fighting for his own claim. Yes, so let's put him in the centre for now. In he'll go against those troops. Victory down here. Off we pop, up into Lincoln. I'd like to have Douglas in here. The fight is on in Lincoln, where the Battle of Boston has been won. And we can merge, hopefully, our troops in a moment. King Ivor the Boneless has two events firing. My favourite subject does not interest me anymore, and I can't speak about it with the same zeal. Oh dear. I've lost the trait zealous. That's a shame. King Ivor the Boneless called in another person, the petty king of Gilland. Oh dear, he's got a lot of troops. That's a bit scary. That is a bit scary. Pause. Merge up. I'm in the middle at the moment, but yeah, having me as an organiser, trickster, that's okay. That's okay. Sigurd on one flank, Douglas on another. We'll go with that for now. We don't quite have a 3-to-1 ratio. We're not that far off. I could assault, but I'm a little bit nervous. But if we get on with it quickly enough, then we might win this war. So I'm going to get on with it, and we're going to go for the sieging. Pause. I'm not going to siege again though. It's not a good enough ratio. So Gilland is in the fight. We've got an 8% war score. And we are continuing to siege. Oh dear, bandits have raided the siege camps outside Lincoln, killing many of the besieging soldiers. That's really irritating, but it happens. It happens. My marshal has initiated a massive recruitment drive in Wessex, and my wife is pregnant. Let's hope this time. Oh, hang on. But I'm away, aren't I? Oh well, 5 prestige for my wife getting knocked up. Hopefully by me this time. Never really know. There's 2,000 men here from Gilland. Good. My court chaplain's efforts in Roma on improving relations with the Pope have been successful. Let's move him back to St. Swithin, because there is a bit of an issue there with one of my bishops who is not liking me particularly. It's relatively short reign penalty, and he's envious. Really pleasing news about the Pope. And he will, so his opinion of us is over 100. Victory in Lincoln. Just be interested to see whether Gilland is forming up in some way, as I suspect he is, with Ivor the Boneless, and then they'll come back. When they do, we will need all of our troops. We can always try and run away and then stand, disband, and then re-raise, and we've got enough money for mercenaries. Probably got a ticking war score here. Now, Stuart's collected the special tithe in Wessex. Brilliant news. That's great news. Large numbers of the famished defenders of Boston have succumbed. And we have another siege victory in Boston. Good. We are on 32% war score. I'm going to assault this final one because it's only 100 garrison. So we have sieged through them entirely. They're in its 37% war score. Let's move to Norfolk next. And do a little bit of work here. Do some more sieging. Because if we can get this war won quickly, that would be excellent. Raiders have arrived in Dorset. That's annoying, but it's a reality. Let's see if we can raise up our vassal levies. Total strength. Bishop of Wells, it's a good one. Bishop of Oxford's a good one. Gloucester. So this is already about 300 men. Essex, Wiltshire, Sussex, yes. Sherborne and Dorchester, I think are both in, I'm going to be a bit careful. They, I believe, are both in Dorset, so we won't raise them up just yet. Everybody meet in Wiltshire. Wait for your morale to grow, and then we'll send you in. Keeping an eye out for Gilland. I'm expecting them to come in at some point. Here they come. There are 1,800 troops here. Right, can we meet them somewhere favourable? So, yes, if we can get to Lincoln quickly enough, and we meet them there, we will have an advantage because a river flows between there and Jorvik. You're going to arrive there on the 4th of April. How fast can I get there? I will get there on the 31st of March. That is what we will do, and we will try and defeat them in battle. These guys are forming up. We can put Cormac in and Swiftmouth in. We got a big old battle coming, guys. Form up, guys, form up. So now they're running away again. Can I catch them and kill them? Possibly, but there's a river crossing. I'm not going to take that risk. Let's walk off again. Right, we still don't have enough morale here. Let's wait for the extra troops and the extra morale. Continue our siege in Norfolk. Knowing that we've got to start again, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. In we go. Let's catch these Vikings here. Viking raiders. We're at 99% war score anyway, ticking war score. Vassal levies raised too long. It won't last very long. We're about to stand them down. Oh, I've been introducing my friends, 2 other friends, hoping they'd get along, but well, Wells was not interested in making an effort with Earl of Essex, so chin up. Never mind. Never mind. These things happen. Victory in Sherborne. Stand down all our vassal levies. We're at 99% war score. Probably one more siege will do it. I have a son. I have a second son. And he's called Whitred. Well, that's fine and dandy. Happy with that? Yeah. What am I going to need to get this 100% war score? Oh dear, the Fraticella heresy has appeared in the county of Surrey. So the Fraticelli heresy has appeared in the county of Surrey. We've got to do something about that. We will get our court chaplain to... there's a number of things we could do, actually. We could probably crush revolt risk. So Surrey is a revolt risk. So let's suppress revolts in Surrey. And let's proselytize in Surrey as well. Because I suspect that religion is a problem here now. Yes, it is. Horrible, dirty religion. Ugh. So hopefully we'll resolve that issue. We need to get to 100% war score before we can... I think, let's just check he won't accept it. I doubt he'll accept our demands. No, he won't. My liege, the people of Constantinople have progressed beyond our own technological level. I have managed to study their advancements, and the documents enclosed here should help us reach their level. I hope you will find this to your satisfaction. Your humble spy master, Adelbert. So let's hope we get some tech points. Let's just see if we do by pulling up the tech screen. So we've got 134, 94, 127. We actually got both military and cultural advances there. That's excellent, really helpful. We could improve our light infantry, but I'm going to wait for now. I think probably our next target would be military organisation, so we can get retinue, or it will be heavy infantry. Stop, they've come back, and they're looking to siege. Let's finish this siege and then see if we can finish them off. Oh! My steward's been killed. Yeah. He was killed by a rabble. Oh. Well, these things happen. He was killed, sadly, by a rabble while he was trying to collect taxes. It does happen. I could make the Earl of Oxford my steward. I could make the Mayor of London my steward. They're both not bad, actually, but let's just see if there's anybody really good out there in the wider world. Men, not in prison. Diplomatic range, yes. Ideally my religion group and an adult. And let's look for stewards. So there's Gilbert, who's French. He's ugly. This character has a face that brings a tear to the eye. Absolutely. He's cruel, but he's just. He's zealous, but he's deceitful. He's ugly, and perhaps not surprisingly, he's shy. He's a Frenchman. He's not of a sort of great house, so he'll marry one of our low-born women. So let's pay him a little bit of money and get him in. We've been keeping an eye on you, Gilbert. And then we'll put you into post. It's always a shame when you lose one. He was killed by a mob of angry peasants while trying to collect the extra taxes that I had ordered. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's win this siege. And we might be able to peace out at that point. To the most illustrious King Alfred, the good burghers of Sandwich are barely able to pay their taxes. Our coffers are empty. I humbly ask that you lower the taxes for your cities. Well, I could say an absurd request. I could say very well. I could bribe him, or I can flatter and soothe him. These bottom two are only available because of particular skills that I've got as a character. If I went for an absurd request, I'd upset loads of people, loads of mayors, all of my mayors in fact, -10 for 5 years. I could say very well and reduce, go for minimal city taxes, which I'm not going to do. I could bribe him and lose 50 gold, or I can flatter and soothe him because I've got such high diplomacy. Because my diplomacy is obscene, it's 23. So that is what I will do. We will flatter and soothe the dear man. There you go. Peace be with you. He has arrived. Gilbert has arrived. So in you come, old boy. Good old Gilbert. You're going to get back to collecting taxes in Wessex. And we will look to marry you, Gilbert, matrilineally to somebody very soon. We have victory, but we still can't peace out. We may have to defeat them in battle, and we will not while they are there. So we're going to need to send everybody back to Essex, and then lower and re-raise, and then come back and kill him. Annoying, but necessary. Let's also just look for some women that are my religion, my culture, not in prison. not married that are adults. Yes, we've got one here. It's actually a genius. Nice. Invite her to court. We will marry her off to... Once you get back to Essex, boy. There we go. Stand you all down and then re-raise everything we've got. And then meet in Bedford. And we will go and defeat them. Good, she's arrived. I can marry her matrilineally to my steward, and they will have Anglo-Saxon children because she is Anglo-Saxon, and my steward will like me a bit more. We're going to lose, annoyingly, we're going to lose some points here because we're going to lose in a siege. We are gathering all of our troops up. 2,350 men. Let's get who to put in the middle. See, we don't really need speed movement here. We probably and experimentality can be a real nightmare. Withorth is pretty good, but he's got experimentality, which is annoying. I have got, yeah, oh, that's okay. Siegfried himself has got Lightfoot troops. It's probably, though, Cormac is the best person to have. Yeah. He's a flat terrain expert. Is this flat terrain? It is plains. I might not be involved here then. I might not actually be. It's probably, although we've got enough men, I suspect. Oh, let's have a look at the topography in Lincoln. There is a river flowing between it and Jorvik, it and Leicester, it and Northampton, it and Norfolk. There is going to be a river crossing penalty, whatever we do. That is not good news. I will stay out of this war, this fight, I think. Alright, we're going in anyway. Raiders have arrived in Essex. Nothing we can do. Can we do something about that? Probably not, given the amount of note. We haven't got enough levy. We have to win this fight first. I really hope we can, even with the river crossing. This is a big one, this one. So we're going to pause it a sec. We are on the top line. The King Alfred the Boneless is on the bottom line, and there he is himself. King Alfred the Boneless is actually leading the vanguard, the middle flank. They've got nobody leading the left flank. We've got much better commanders generally, apart from in the middle flank. Numbers wise, we've got an advantage on the right, we've got an advantage on the left, and we're about the same in the middle. Their left flank is gone. Their right flank is gone, and we are outflanking them now. King Alfred himself. We have defeated them in battle, and we captured King Alfred the Boneless. We've got him. He is now my prisoner. It doesn't get much better than that. That is so cool. We captured King Alfred the Boneless. Oh, and his wife is in prison as well. King Louis imprisoned him. Oh, that's very pleasing. He's a hunter. He's a Viking. He's strong. He's an aggressive leader, he's an inspiring leader, he's a brilliant strategist. Look at his stats, amazing stats. He wants to become King of Scotland. Well, not while you're in prison, Sonny Jim. So, we have a 100% war score as well. Let's enforce our demands. King Alfred the Boneless loses 100 prestige and we gain the county of Lincoln. Great, so Earl Sigrid, my vassal, has usurped the title county of Lindsey. Good news all round, guys. And I suspect that also means that we could declare war, a holy war, on... Yes, we could. We have a valid casus belli, so we need to stand down our troops, which we will do once we have killed off these raiders in Essex. Let's put me back into the middle because I am good in that regard. Let's put Cormac. Let's go and kill these raiders in Essex. Oh, we've got alright. Let's kill these guys off. Victory is ours. Mercia have gone to war with somebody about something. Who have you gone to war with? Ah, they're attacking King Alfred the Boneless for East Anglia. That's really annoying. And they'll probably get it. King Alfred the Boneless. I thought I had him in my prison. I had him in my prison. Somehow he got released. I don't know what happened there. I captured him. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry guys, I probably noobed up. I did something wrong there. I was probably meant to do something like, I don't know what I was meant to do, but he's out somehow. Did I release him? I don't remember releasing him. Alright, well, he's got, yeah. Yeah, he's doing some defending and some attacking. Right, look, I'm going to stand down my levies. Wrap this episode up here. It's been absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for joining me. And, yeah, guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.